last game, Stanford, USC. I think you know what we're going to do here. Bet online number 6.5, 55 the total, 27-10 last year. Stanford won lane 7, although that was Max Brown, who was a bust for USC and transferred out. Darnold only played late off the bench. Shaw, pretty good numbers against USC. Stanford just reloads too. They lose McCaffrey, top 10 pick, but they got Bryce Love, who put up big numbers last year when he got the chance, and he opened with 180 yards on only 13 carries against Rice in the blowout, August 26th.
Well, that's just it. There's all this concern about Christian McCaffrey, and again, elite talent, but it's not like there's nobody behind him that's ready to step in and take advantage of his opportunity. This kid, Bryce Love, is special. I'm telling you, think McCaffrey's special. Love is special as well. And the graphic shows it very clearly. He averaged, and again, he was playing garbage time mostly last year, but when you're looking at a guy who outrushed at a higher yards per rush average and a higher yards per catch average than the first-round NFL draft choice, well, it tells you that you have some talent on hand. But we got to talk about Stanford as an underdog and against USC. In the David Shaw era, Stanford 4-2 against the Trojans, and both losses by exactly 3 points. When you're talking about Stanford as an underdog under David Shaw, how about this? 8-2. That's not just 8 ATS. That's straight up Stanford consistently winning outright as an underdog. They've stepped up in class very well in recent seasons.
Now, USC didn't play well against Western Michigan. I know Todd McShay said Darnold looked good. After you watch the film, he didn't play as bad as what it looked like. I know he had 2 interceptions. He didn't throw a touchdown. They were down 7 in the third quarter, and then Jones took over, a 37-yard touchdown run. They had the pick 6 as well. What concerns me is what happened in the trenches. Western Michigan ran for 263 yards, most of it between the tackles. Clay Helton, head coach, quote, "I'm happy to have that type of experience. I'm happy it wasn't easy. It was a hard-fought game. I know there's a lot of progress that needs to be made, and very quickly." That's his quote there. Now, what do you think here? Stanford's had their number. There's 7s available. Is it too much? It'll probably go up because the public's going to take USC.
I don't know that it goes up any more than this. And there's 6s out there too. This line bouncing between 6, 6.5, and 7. If you like Stanford and you see a 7, I would grab it. But you talk about the fact that Western Michigan just ran for 263 yards against USC, and most of that came between the tackles, which is exactly what Stanford wants to do. And if the Cardinal control this game in the trenches, USC is going to struggle to put together a margin in this contest. And we talked about the success of Stanford as an underdog. We talk about the success of Stanford in the trench. We talk about the success of Stanford against USC. Look, there is some concern. The Trojans do have the speed on the outside to test the perimeter of that Stanford defense. But the fact is, the last time USC beat Stanford by more than a field goal was 2008. That was when Jim Harbaugh was in his second year on the farm. He hadn't even made a reputation yet. He hadn't done diddly squat. The Cardinal went 5-7 that year. In 9 meetings since then, all Stanford straight up wins or losses by 3 or less. What makes this year different, Pauly? My gut reaction? Nothing. And that's why we're going to use this one now that it's play of the day time.
There it is. Money time play of the day. Betting number 387. 7s are available. Grab it. If you're late to the party, buy it up to 7. Key number. Take Stanford plus the points. Shaw not bothered by the underdog roll with 8 outright wins in 10 tries. There's the picture. Underdogs, what's the big deal? He doesn't care. Although don't go conservative when you get in a red zone shot. That's been your big issue as head coach of Stanford. Hey guys, for the full video, go to sbrpicks.com.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now, we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.